Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Dire team pick.
Dusk.
Radiant team pick.
Hello everybody and welcome back to your coverage of the D2CL. Season 6 is what we're doing. Golden Boys versus OG Dota 2. It is game number 2 of this best of 5. A third place decider match between the teams. OG taking game number 1 in a very, very comfortable fashion. You could put them in an armchair with mittens on their feet. The warmth in winter, and you could not be as comfortable as they were in game number 1. Game number 2 could be a whole new kettle of fish. I am here, Toby1, your caster for tonight, and I am joined by Clairvoyance for this second series. Welcome back, man. It appears OG have some aggression, aka Undying is picked early in the 2.
Yep. I guess in the previous patch, when you see these two heroes picked up, Undying and Gyrocopter, your immediate pick would be like Storm Spirit or Animage, something that escapes a lot of aggression and is able to fight it later on with farm. Queen of Pain's, I guess, another option as well. She has a blink. She's very strong in lane, so possibly beating one of the dual lanes coming out of these heroes. And in terms of scaling, she has an ultimate that goes through BKB. So a lot of options here so far for Gold Boys.
Yeah, they do. But of course, OG, it's crazy to think this. You avoid the Dazzle pick in the first 2. You ban it in the second phase, but you decide to pick up the Gyrocopter and the Undying over here as like the Dazzle. Yeah, SF was taken out, sure.
It's funny.
They want to be really aggressive with it. Like, I got a feeling that this is OG thinking, you know what, we're so confident, we're 1 game up in a best of 5, we completely cool them in game number 1. Like, let's just run an aggro trial lane, pick up something like a Rubik, or controller that helps just set up for the Gyrocopter, and they just go aggro and just get up in the face of Golden Boys, try and walk over them that way, and then just get really strong laners for the other lanes. Things like Darkseer and such.
That's definitely a possibility. In fact, I would imagine if there are teams that kind of bust out whatever by feel, it's definitely this team. But I gotta give my props to Fly. I think the reason he didn't pick Dazzle, along with that, and there's your Darkseer as you were speaking of, so they might really do some strong aggro or dual lanes. But generally speaking, I think this guy, he's very well crafted, like in his thoughts and everything. And the reason why they didn't take Dazzle second is because like when you have Dazzle Undying, if the Gyrocopter gets banned, that really hinders their aggression options, and it's like 2 supports that won't have any sort of disables. And I think that might cripple their game, especially against the Queen of Pain as well, if it were to come out as the second pick.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
I'm interested to see actually what OG try and run the mid. You get no SF, the Queen of Pain's in there. Most of their lineup seems to be focused around big team fights.
I wonder, I'm thinking Beastmaster maybe? Because it's something that they've played, and I think Gyrocopter's been playing by both Miracle and No-Tail as well. But I'm led to believe that if there is a Gyrocopter, most of the time it'll go to Miracle, and No-Tail will take up mid. But again, I'm not sure. They have some options.
Winter Wyvern.
Wow,
Instant.
no delay.
Yeah, instant pickup.
Okay, that team fight is so scary. If they get 1 good back curse, Undying is going to decay them all. The Gyrocopter will let the cooldown go with the flat cannon, and Iron Shells shall be stacked that day. This is...
OG, their lineup, it's definitely very, very scary right now.
Yeah. It's the Wombo combo. But it's not just Wombo combo, like, you can always draft, like a big Wombo combo. Everyone can just say, oh man, like I get an Enigma Black Hole on top of this, on top of that, on top of this. I'm just like, yeah, how do you lane that? How do you succeed in the first 5 to 10 minutes when most game rhythms are dictated? The simple answer is, you don't. But when you have a Wyvern, Undying, a Darkseer, and a Gyro,
yeah, the last thing you have.
Blend of combination of attack, defense, as well as like even an initiation for that.
Initiation, control, man, you got it. This is a really well-rounded draft, and the only thing I think they really lack is a lot of single target focus disable in general. Something like a Lion would provide, but I don't think they want that hero this game. I think what they want is definitely a mid that can snowball in tune with this lineup, so they can just pressure towers and go 5 together the entire game. They have a mech fire in the darks here. So if they just want to deal with, or if they want to assume that the Queen of Pain is mid, what they can do is pick Wind Ranger or Templar Assassin. I think Wind Ranger might be a better overall pick. TA definitely has a good chance to snowball this game against Quap and Tusk and Earthshaker.
Dire
Even
team
need the
ban.
mech.
Viper ban. So I'm thinking,
When you got Soul Rip as well as Cold Embrace, do you even need that?
honestly, you might not, but it just makes team fights that much stronger, right? So it's
You-
never bad to.
You know what you need? And you need to run a
10
dual lane
seconds
mid.
remaining.
And no, actually no, that's too douchey.
5 seconds remaining.
To have Jakiro as a core again,
Reserve time.
bring him back.
Well,
Give
I was
you-
thinking maybe
give you
Dragon Knight.
pushability.
Oh,
They're gonna go for the
Dire
Invoker.
team pick.
Okay.
It was banned
they-
out the last game. It was banned out in the first series against OG. It's something they like to turn to. And if this is in fact an Exort build as well, that aggro tri-lane, if it is an aggro tri-lane, is even more dangerous.
yeah, the Sunstrikes. I don't know. I think going Exort against Quap is generally really hard, but I have seen the new Vex Quas build in action with the Alacrity spam. That can beat Quap. Like, that build, man, you can't
10
fight the Invoker when he
seconds
uses Alacrity. It's pretty crazy, but he is still going up against the Queen of Pain and an
5
Earthshaker, assuming
seconds
those are the
remaining.
picks that are going to be at the middle line. So I'm expecting a Quas Vex. I know they've been running it too, as you mentioned, like it's something that they've been going for. It's not something I've seen in action, so could you tell me perhaps like how it's been going so far for them?
The Invoker, I actually
Yeah.
cannot, I'm afraid. I don't actually have the results, but don't worry, I believe we still have our Statsman cart that will be able to give us everything that we ask for. Actually, no, I think I actually have the stat for it. But it's difficult because OG's profiles haven't been merged just yet, but I don't actually have a stat for... Yeah, I actually don't have a stat for Miracle's Invoker.
I see, I see.
They're 9 and 4 for the Wyvern. Gyro, they're 15 and 3. They're 15 and 3 for the Gyro.
Well, we'll see if that gets enhanced or...
And by the way, the reason why I was promoting the Jakiro is because they've had 19 games on the Jakiro and they're 15 wins and 5 losses.
Yeah, that hero's good, man. Wait, that doesn't add up.
Hang on, is that right? 15
Toby.
wins, 5 losses. Yeah, that's 19 games. Hey, we have an error in our stats tonight.
Prepare for battle.
Toby.
I'm like,
Now-
I'm
now
trying
it's
to count as well. I'm
recognized.
just like, wait, hang on.
Yeah. I caught you right off the bat on that one. Now you gotta find out whether they added a win or added a loss, because that changes the percentages.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, between 75% and 73%.
We need a mathematician in here.
Yeah. Alright. We're getting you your focus stat. Okay. So OG, they're waiting for the team fight. They want the team fight. They're begging
man.
for the team fight. And GP,
Is this a thing now? These five
there,
men.
there you go. It's 19 games on Jakiro and they're 15 for 4. There you go.
Nice. So one less loss. That's even better. See?
Mm.
See how important that
30
was?
seconds.
My world has changed.
Yeah. These 5-man bounty runes. This cannot be this cannot be a thing. Yeah, there's no way this is a thing.
What, a 5-man
I mean, they
move
did it last
bounty?
game too on Golden Boys. 5-man bounty runes. Like, even if you have an alchemist, these 5-man, like, when you 5-man a rune, one person or a couple of heroes are never gonna make it to the first wave. It's like really bad.
They're already bailed out.
Yeah, they're built out. This is good, but like, man, it's scary watching 5 heroes clump up to a rune at any point. It just seems weird.
Okay, so GB are going to adopt the old school lane. The Earthshaker babysitting the magic immune offlaner. So if things get wrong, you just fissure, and then Kai's just gonna like Blade Fury himself back into a safe zone.
Oh, yeah, the Fissure block is gonna help him secure the first wave very well. Little do they know it's actually a Darkseer so far. I think they have an idea though, so I'm not sure how much this will help general.
It's an X-Dot build, Invoker, so far. Thug is already forced to level up Blink. So Miracle's gonna try and get as much control over this mid lane as possible. Already up to level 2 so we can invoke Sunstrike, and Skylark is the defensive one on this top lane. This is becoming more and more common in a lot of teams. I know Alliance keep doing this time and time again, where they send Loader off to the hard lane. Fissure, the stun, it's going to connect, and that's actually a kill with the Blade Fury in range. Yep, and the attack from the Thunderstrike early damage is just so huge as well. But yeah, Umienda will be giving first blood. Now Thug, man mode, Miracle. Ah, Thug! He saw it coming. He saw it coming. He dodged it.
Yeah. Hard lane for Quap so far, mainly because Wyvern did what it does best at level 1, coming in with an Arctic Burn and just taking away 50% of life points. But I have to say that the Darkseer kill, it's nice. First blood is always nice, but it's not going to be that effective. And I think what's more effective right now is the fact that he took like 10 right clicks under his tower. So S224J did a really good job harassing him on the return there, because now he has to burn more regen. But we have to keep in mind they are on the offlane and they are going up against the Darkseer. So unless they kill this guy like twice or 3 times and give Juggernaut a complete free farm, this is going to be okay for the Darkseer.
You asked for your alacrity. Level 3 Miracle has it.
Yeah, he has it. It's actually a really strong build against Quap, because Quap's ability to beat you in lane is by applying kill pressure by just doing more damage with a Shadow Strike. And this actually takes away a lot of that. So it's a build that's becoming slowly more popularized, and it's something that I've experimented and felt that it was very powerful as well. At the very least, potent.
What was the whole combination with alacrity? There was someone that used to get buffed up, and it was just unbelievable how much damage they did. It's just like middle lane, yeah. Miracle's gonna get ganked up. The wall, the fissure, the stuns, the control, the Sunstrike Thug.
Oh my goodness!
I thought he was
oh my gosh!
I thought he was looking back at that.
Oh my goodness! The fact that he went for that already, that's amazing to me. That's AKMR right there. You know, he died to the 3-man gank, but if he hit that, that was gonna be, oh my gosh, that should have been plastered over like every highlight reel. That was crazy.
He could go again in 2 seconds time as Skylark being harassed down, slowed up.
Oh man.
But he
you know, I just realized.
Exalt for it.
Yeah, I just realized it wouldn't even have killed him. Yeah, it was like a level 1 Exort. It would have done like 100 damage. Honestly though, if it hit, it would have been really cool, I think. Wow.
AKMR still can't find kills.
No.
Disrupt the
that was a really nice heads up play, man.
Surge away. Where is it? Where is it? It's a level 2 Sunstrike right now.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
I really like that. I like that a lot.
Gotta keep our eyes. You know, I actually asked Valve a while ago to make an indicator on the minimap that when a Sunstrike happens, it gives you a position for it.
Like a ping type of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even just a ping. Like it's just see like a mini Sunstrike happen on your minimap.
Oh, you mean like something as distinct as like a relocate even?
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. Just something that will give you a little bit of extra vision. Miracle.
Oh, look at him. Gosh.
He was actually expecting the blink forward from Thug. Thug still blinked forward. He just came late.
Oh, man.
The plays are real. Looks like now on bottom lane, it's going to be the Darkseer that gets mopped up by the Juggernauts, as well as Disruptor combo together. This is a really good start for GB. They're getting some decent farm on their Juggernaut. They're not really stopping the farm of OG, which is why I'm not going to get massively overexcited about kills being 4-0 in favor of GB. I still don't feel like they're limiting OG enough. They're definitely stopping the Invoker's progression, which is fantastic.
Yeah, they're hindering them for sure. And I think the bigger story is that the Juggernaut in the offlane is level 5 right now, and that's, for me, that's what's really good. And the Darkseer, I don't think he'll die out of this one.
Run. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh my gosh, he did.
Yeah. Thunderstrike is, it's only level 1, but it didn't work. Top lane, the Undying Tombstone is being committed. Rocket Barrage a little bit too far away. Fly can go for this decay. And maybe next time, okay, now he'll cop the Rocket Barrage. And bomb. Kill for the Gyrocopter.
Well, you know, yeah, he tried to eat a tree and go up north and try to do a nice juke move. But if he just kept running south, I feel like he might have been able to get saved by a rotating hero. Nevertheless, he does fall.
Snowball.
And Tusk is...
attempted denial. Denial from Skylark. And he is a little bit too busy looking towards the stars and hoping for good things. Now the Mango will be used, and Skylark, he's dead.
That is like... I don't know. That was like not worth it. Even if he gets the tower denied there, I'm not even sure if that's worth
Dude,
just giving
that's a bamboo move. That's a bamboo move right there. Go for it. Do it.
Or, yep, YOLO. But honestly, Toby, this is one of the reasons why I feel like Invoker mid it's very hard to run. It's so strong in its offensive capabilities, but these heroes with no escape mechanisms, like, they're the easiest ganks in the world.
Why that K gonna help out a little bit here is okay, the Sunstrike again trying to predict Blink. Earthshake has been dragged back as he can't really get out of this one, but the Sonic Wave from Thug hits perfectly. Crit needs to stick charge himself up as well as Cold Embrace. The magical damage, well, it's not really there anymore, but Crit can't walk himself away. He'll end up going down. The Invoker died behind the tier 1 tower to an Omni-slashing Juggernaut at the same time. So it ends up being GB taking a 3-for-1 trade-off. And they may not even get this Darkseer out, depending on how this works. Okay.
Yeah.
Moon's being very, very, very aggressive on bot lane.
He forced out a Fissure. It was quite nice, actually, because he recognized that all the heroes are rotating away from mid or going back to base. So he saw an opportunity to just make Earthshaker miss a couple more CS and force out some mana. That's a good heads-up play. If Skylark was there a little bit sooner, he might have been able to shard block the Darkseer and he might have been in really trouble as a result. But as we say that, OG smoked up their heroes. Level 6 Gyro, so this is a call down gank. A classic one we've seen when the Gyro was a lot more popular. Mid lane, again, like, they don't have a catch for this quap. So I'm not sure if they should be doing a mid.
They kind of need to get that curse up and running over on Crit. Even if he's just going to sit in the lane on bottom for a while. As Darkseer's already brought down the Tusker.
Wow.
He used a wall. The Sunstrike was trying to come in to steal a little bit more. Moomiander. Okay, he knew the Soul Rift was coming in. He knew there was life on the way. You're still cutting
Gyro's going.
Yeah, Gyro's trying to go for Thug. The blink down, the Rocket Barrage is going to go to work over on Thug. Glimpse, try to drag Gyro back in range of that tier 1 tower. And, well, the Gyro will end up falling down.
Yeah, that was, I don't know.
They're coming to fight bottom. Maybe next time's looking for the visual line. Dodge is there.
Oh, nice rune steal by Skylark there, timing the snowball just on the moment. And actually, looking back on that gank, Miracle did invoke the Cold Snap, but I'm not sure if he got it off, and maybe that's what No-Till was relying on. But either way, I'm still surprised he went for that gank. I feel like if they just went bottom, they would have taken the tower and gotten those kills.
Cold Snap was on cooldown. His invoke was on cooldown. I actually had Cold Snap at the time.
Oh, at the moment that the No-Till did go, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, like, why go for that on the crop? I don't know.
Kaiser. An Omni Slash. And No-Till knows it. Like, he knows he's got to stay here in the creep wave and just hope and pray, but prayer was not enough.
He's got 2k gold, Toby.
Dude,
2k gold?
the Jugger?
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
Goodbye, Invoker. Skylark, easiest kill of his life.
Wow. Golden Boys are doing it this game, man. They're stomping every lane right now. And you know, we were talking about how OG's farm hasn't necessarily been being hindered too much, and we can see the ancient stack coming out too. So they definitely have future guarantees, but they're getting suppressed hard. And Moomiander now, he's chasing the Juggernaut at top, but he doesn't have a vacuum. His surge is up in a few moments, but that's not gonna be enough to kill.
He's not giving up. Queen of Pain's killed off Fly in the meantime as Thug taking out the tombstones, looking for the extra cash, and Cold Snap is up from Miracle. Keeps going on Thug and misses the Sunstrike. Miracle's trying to play 2 next level. The slow coming in.
I think so.
Buying Moomiander a little bit of extra space, and Skylark. Oh, the healing ward drops. They decide to let the Splinter Blast go, and Skylark is just so damn low. They get rid of the healing ward and the surge forward, but the Iron Shell still not up there for Moomiander. He'll run back over, but the spin's taking away his life. So Kai's going to find himself yet another kill here. That's 5 for 0 over on this Juggernaut with a blink screen from Thug and the space created by the Earthshaker. He thought they had this. The Sunstrike's coming in, but it was a little bit off target once again. Fly is looking for that opening. The Splinter Blast will not be able to fly that far. He's got Decay in 3 seconds time. He's going to punch Kaiser down. He can kill him with Decay, but the Fissure, it keeps him off, and the Decay's in the wrong position. So Fly has to walk himself back to base,
Bottom tower
or at least TP out.
Another Sunstrike attempt. Where did it go?
The Sunstrike tried to happen on the fight in the top lane, so he actually threw the Sunstrike on top of his own allies, but no one from GB came in close.
Yeah, and then he just threw another one.
Didn't get there in time.
He actually just threw another one, but hold that thought. Miracle, 17 stick though, 17 stick charges.
Yeah, as well as Cold Snap. Oh, the damage! but he's locked in the wall. Locked and controlled in the wall, and now they can just glimpse him back in again. Kaiser instantly into the spin. The surge from Miracle is going to get him away, but that Omni Slash back off cooldown. Miracle's got to stay out of vision. He didn't stay out of vision. Ends up dying.
The Thunder Strike was giving vision. Yeah.
Very ineffective.
Oh, the Disruptor got out as well. Everybody's just getting out by the skin of their teeth, but yeah, the Thunder Strike was giving vision to Miracle, so on that last kick, he actually couldn't stay out of vision. If anything, he could have ran straight. Oh, and you know what? He still has his 17 Magic Stick charges. In like his last 3 deaths, he didn't pop his stick at all.
I can't understand though when you isolate and you're getting Omni Slash by a Juggernaut, but it is level 1, so only 3 jumps to go with. No-Tail's already expecting to die. He's just brought up his drum recipe. He's going to try and turn this. There's no call down, but there is the Darkseer again. Okay, no, there's something. Wyvern just gets destroyed by the Queen of Pain. And now No-Tail with Black Cannon and Rocket Barrage trying to do as much damage as he can. Skylark with one more attack. He's going to get him into the Rocket Barrage. Is able to claim it, but Thug, the Queen of Pain, takes a double kill. The Darkseer Illusions are fighting hard for OG, but not hard enough. It's a triple kill for Thug. Miracle just having to ghost walk himself away to safety. Can't give anything else to the cause. Fly missing from the fight. He wasn't there. His TP was on cooldown.
This was a messy game in general so far. So many kills, so many fights. Somehow OG actually ended up taking the tower at mid in the midst of all this. And in terms of farm, the Juggernaut and Quapper are way ahead, but followed by 5 players on OG in terms of net worth. So by no means are they behind, and we haven't seen the Wyvern Curse come into play yet. And when we do see a fight with the Wyvern Curse, with the Wombo combo being utilized, that's when we'll be able to truly gauge how far GB are ahead. Because right now, I think, again, they're getting away by the skin of their teeth. Like, every fight is really, really close, Toby.
I don't find the critical items I'm looking for. Like, the Queen of Pain is probably the closest to a critical item. That Orchid over on her. And you do have level 11, so you've already got that level 2 Sonic Wave. But the Urshik is still trying to complete up the Soul Ring.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of these fights, what are they really getting out of this is the question. OG, even though they lost the fight, they still took the objective.
Look at the net worth. Net worth, man. It's 500 going the way of OG when it's 17 to 9 on the board. Experience might be there for GB. Money is not. And with their kind of lineup, they need more than just experience. They need to have the items to back themselves up.
Here's the
especially
smoking.
when you can see that combo. Yeah, there's an Observe Ward, which is going to break Moses. They're snowballing in. The Fidget does most of the work, and what a perfect disruptor ulti. The Curse, however, will buy a little bit of space. The Sunstrike's coming in, but it's minimal damage. Skylark, he might even get denied by the Ancients if he's not too careful. The Undying Tombstone's in a decent position, but you've already lost 3 heroes, and the Undying Tombstone did actually get the kill over on the Tuskar. Finally is taken out by the rest of their team, and Crypt also caught out of position. It's Cold Embrace himself up. How much magical damage have you got? Well, with a spin, a crap ton. That's going to be 4 heroes down for OG. And Moon Meander comes back to life again. But yeah, what's he supposed to do? Like, he TP'd back base out of pure hope that he would survive.
Yeah, most likely the first tower for GB as well. Really, really good engagement there.
I just still got Omni Slash. Cooldowns on the way. They get rid of that healing water as they move out. The Glimpse gonna make sure.
No-Tail. Yep, always gotta watch out for that. Always.
TP to a tier 1 tower up against a Disruptor.
They gotta stay out of vision, and I don't think you can predict that in that scenario, honestly, because they're just holding the tower and they only see the 2 cores. But it really it's something you always have to pay attention to. It's like the most annoying thing in the world. It makes you just put your TP on 70-second cooldown so you can't respond to another aggression elsewhere, and you have to walk. And walking sucks, Toby.
Especially when he arrives at the Radiant Jungle hoping for a couple of kills, a little bit of CS, but Invoker needs it. Urkel's still trying to build into this hand of Midas on the Invoker.
Yeah.
Taking him too long. The Darkseer is probably about to die again. Disruptor, an easy hero to control up the Darkseer. And, well, there's your surge. Snowball's coming in. And the wall. Yep, wall and ulti being committed to kill off the Darkseer. They've still got Glimpse as well as the Fissure for maybe next time, so there was no way he's getting out of that one safely.
Very nice gank. Again, they still need a lot of heroes to do these kind of things, but they've been getting them done. And if they snipe Miracle here just before his Midas is finished, actually he's gonna just complete his Midas, and then he's gonna walk away. Will he die though?
He walks into them. Snowball, Sentry Wards, no way to ghost walk yourself out of that one. But yeah,
That
he
one
did,
is
he
like-
did get to save his minus, but he's going to lose his teammates. Fly turns for the Soul Rip as well as double decay. Damage is just way too much. Or the
and the gyro's getting chased
yeah,
out.
Notel's kind of trapped here. Kaiser was starting up into the Omni Slash, but they don't even need that. Another 4 heroes going down the drain. As GB claiming one after the other.
To be frank about this, this is really, it's sloppy play coming out of OG at this point. When the Darkseer dies in the woods like that, and they have no vision, you have to assume the immediate follow-up, if they don't show up at the tower right away to push it, is that they're going to go deeper into the woods. And Miracle dying, okay, that's acceptable. He just finished his minus. He's happy. He wants to farm the lane. He's very behind. But then Fly dies, and then No-Tail dies. It's like a chain of deaths that the GB just create. Like, they just walk from the enemy woods to the top lane, and then they get kill. So I don't think it should be happening like this. And I think they're definitely giving up too many kills at this point.
Just slow the game down. And
Yeah,
that
exactly.
actually means that GB's face up. Get
Mhm.
aggressive. You had a lot of money over on Skylark before. He's got Arcane Boots with a Magic Wand at the moment. The Disruptor's getting a lot of openings as well. Yeah, you want your Fissure over maybe next time, but Kaiser seems to be doing a great job. And maybe, okay, OG, screw slowing it down. They actually bring GB into the mid lane to try and fight. Wyvern has to cold embrace himself up. Now they
Oh,
don't
is he
have
gonna
the-
Omni?
They don't have the Invoker here. The Disruptor only will drop, but your Darkseer drops even faster. That Omni Slash just carves him apart, and there's no help coming for OG. Like, Fly's trying to stand his ground at the moment. No-Tail doesn't have a lot more to work with. That Sunstrike, it's going to connect over.
Oh.
Kaiser actually getting mopped up here. Miracle trying to get close towards the fight, but he can't really do it. He's going to find Thug instead. The Glimpse trying to drag him back. The Soul Rip, not enough damage, and Thug going down and gets himself denied to Hellbears. So OG cannot mop him up.
Oh, I don't know if he should have denied himself. I think he was kind of panicking because he just got Soul Rift and he was wondering if the next DK was going to come out. But I think he could have survived. If he just blinked into the woods and poured it out, I think he would have been fine. But nice Sunstrike coming out of Miracle. I think the first one that hit this game, and really it mattered so much because they wouldn't have gotten the Juggernaut otherwise.
1 out of 10,
So,
man. 1 out of 10.
yeah.
But it is
I
what
mean,
counts.
Toby, you miss all the hooks you don't throw.
Yeah, it's true. At the same time, I just saw him farming a range creep with Sunstrike, so
That's practice. Target practice.
that's easy money.
Yeah,
That's
have you
actually
never
so
CS?
easy money when you got high levels up in Exort. You just take the CS whenever you want. The only downside is the 25-second cooldown. Maybe next time. Actually,
Oh my god.
he got him. He got him back in face with a Sunstrike.
He's starting to feel it now, man. And you know, guess what? He's only ranked 4 on the net worth chart. He's at 6k gold. Juggernaut's only 1k gold ahead of him. And this is a 1-7 Invoker versus a 7-1 Juggernaut.
That's another
It goes to
performance
show
there
you the
from
kills in
Miracle.
this patch.
On performance, I expect more from 8k.
Yeah. It's all about the net worth, man. This game, you can go 0 and 10. If you're keeping up on the net worth, it's fine. If you scale better, it's fine as well. Again, GB, they're getting a bunch of kills, but they're getting no objectives whatsoever. The tier 1 tower at mid, 20 minutes into the game, OG still kept it alive from a 1-7 Invoker. Goes to show you the power of their outpush with their lineup, their 5-manning in general.
I just tried to go for Roche, but that's not enough damage, and they've had to give up. While OG is searching for the opening, Crit and Fly are rotating into the dire jungle. Bit of a ward mission while they're out here too. And they get the vision over on the Earthshaker. Question is, do they feel like they got enough for this? Well, yeah, they do. When you got a Sunstrike also helping you out, maybe next time we'll end up dying. He's got undead minions also chasing him down. It's a good disruptor ulti, and that'll ensure the kill over on the Wyvern, and maybe next time actually gets far enough away from the Tombstone that he can survive for now. Kaiser, however, maybe not so lucky. That Omni Slash running out, the healing ward giving him his life back, and the Sonic Wave perfectly there from Thug Life, able to just knock down No-Tail.
Oh.
They're trying to snowball out. Where's that Sunstrike going?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. Maybe you're right. Maybe an indicator is good, actually.
Yeah.
I missed a couple this game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I always have great ideas for this stuff. It's like
I
the
agree.
ability to control who's the cameraman.
I'm glad you took that from me. We would have been looking at one thing the whole game.
Small.
Yeah.
How much do I look at the graphs?
Yeah.
That. And so We hit 1330 now. 10k net worth over on this Queen of Pain. You're almost finished up the Aghanim Scepter. And Thug's been hitting these oldies perfectly. He's 14 for 2. He's almost half of the kills of GB.
He's playing very well this game. He said, hey, you gave me this impossible safe lane last game. You can give me mid. Let me handle this AK MMR, and this is the result. This guy must be 9k MMR.
They want to try this again. Urchi aren't really in a defensive position for this, but Kaiser... GB really, they're so fearful that you can put the Earthstriker down into the tank for him, but they're just keeping him out of the pit. I do disagree with this. But it's making this so damn difficult. The Sunstrike scouts at the fact they're doing Roshan.
I don't know if they can respond in time. I'm not sure if they want to either. It's gonna be a bad fight for them. They don't have the vision, more importantly. And the setup is going to take too long as well. The Tombstone needs to come into the high ground, and they just don't have the positioning. So I'm actually surprised they didn't get it the first time they went, because Juggernaut's known to be a pretty good Aegis grabber, like a Roshan sniper type of thing. But you do want to get higher levels in crit, you want to have some stats. And most importantly, the Mask of Madness is very good, generally speaking, because you want that attack speed.
Kind of funny though that you bring up, he's a great Aegis snatcher, but he's always a great Aegis carrier. Like, he's gonna kill off Fly right now and then move into the Tombstone. And that's so quite big. That means that GB win the fight hands down.
Yeah, exactly. Right off the bat, it's just a perfect trade. Honestly, that Omni Slash is not something you want to rely on later on. Later on, you just want to snipe supports with it, because cores will get saved or something, and then you'd end up in a really bad spot on top of an enemy carry. No Tail, what? That's an awareness. He should have been aware about that one. I don't think there's an excuse for that. They just killed your buddy and then they ran straight down for him.
Demands shall be raised. Maybe they're also very tired. They've already played through a lot of games and
and the glimpse back top.
He's okay with that though. He needed to be on the top lane. He didn't need to be on the mid lane. He
Like the push was done.
And then take the aggro with you and take the farm. Unless Thug Life thinks he can. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
He just.
Oh, it was a solo kill. Okay. I thought it was like another snipe. The Earthshaker was actually going on Miracle or something. I'm not sure what happened. Miracle used him up, dropped the Sunstrike and the Deafening Blast.
He blinked echoed?
No. He echoed mid earlier on No Tail.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how. Like, it was probably just an out of position kill, I think. And looking at it now, Toby, look at this. Miracle, 9k net worth, 24 minutes in. He's basically caught up, but he's also the most farmed hero on his team after that kind of early game. Goes to show the progress.
Aren't that far behind. Like, you got 7.4k over on a Gyrocopter who's died 8 times. He's still got 7.5k. The Darkseer as well has got Glimmer Cape as well as the mech, and he's died 7 times. It's been a lot of death for OG.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe a lot of unnecessary death, but now with the stacks also being farmed up, you've only got a 3k net worth over on GB. This stack will just shoot this back at another 1,000 the way of OG.
Yeah. The
experience was up to 8,000 advantage going the way of GB at one point. This also is going to start to revert around. Once that Blink Dagger is up on the Wyvern as well as the Darkseer, I'm wondering if this game is even doable. In fact, they've actually gone both for Glimmer Capes as opposed to going in.
See, that's the thing, Toby. Like, you see all these kills, and now GB are finally getting the tier 1 bottom as well. But at the end of the day, if they pick off this Juggernaut or the Queen of Pain once, just once, with the team fight, they just pick them off once, this game is just going to go super south for Golden Boys. And they're chasing out Crit now. If they can get the vision, they can glimpse him and stop him. There it is.
Well, granted. Orchid to make sure there's no cold embrace. He can still do it. No, he can't. He's going to pop on the Orchid. It looks like they weren't going to do enough damage to him until the Queen of Pain blinked out.
But even despite this, like, look at this. There's a Winter Wyvern pushing in to the enemy tier 2, doing chip damage to the tower, and forcing 3 heroes to come to him for a kill. So, like, Golden Boy's movements, they're just not efficient right now. And whether OG are forcing it or not is a question of its own. But at the end of the day, they are losing out significantly. I think the redeeming factor of that was that they took the bottom tower. But again, it's just one kill on this Queen of Pain, 1 kill on this Juggernaut, and this game goes completely south and in favor of OG. So it's very scary for Golden Boys right now.
It's funny because that happened twice to OG today, but the shoe was on the other foot.
Oh yeah?
It was
Radiant's
one
bottom
fight
tower
that
is under
goes
attack.
horribly wrong for Team Empire, and OG just win the game. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Maybe next time. How much more can you really withstand from this Miracle? He gets one more attack with a Deafening Blast, pushing back the Disruptor. The Snowball's on the way in, but Miracle remains invis. It's the Glimmer Case from his horse. Now the Soul Rip, he goes into the Ghost Walk. The Omni Slash, well, it's up and it's bouncing, and where is it? It's not doing anywhere enough damage. They're still fighting at the Tombstone. Even the Sonic Wave can't do enough. The Decays keep coming, and now Jarkov comes into this fight. Kaiser spinning to do any kind of damage he can, but where is it? Fly is still taking through this, even up against Skylark. Kaiser is finally going to drop, burning up that Aegis the Immortal. Fly is at the 1600 bloody life. Skylark cannot kill him. Tusk is just, okay, now he will finally be strong enough to finish the job, but the curse is available, and he's staring down three heroes that are so close to each other. He'll curse over on Skylark. The Iron Shell damage, okay, it won't do enough. Miracle came in too close. He'll Yule Scepter himself up, and now goes for the Sunstrike with the Cold Snap. He locked in the Queen of Pain. That's the big kill for him. They lose Miracle, however, at the same time, but flips them all back again. Disruptor wants to fight, ends up killing himself because he brought the Gyro back again. The Fissure attack from maybe next time. He's committed in for this one, blinking himself forward. The Crit's happy to fight this. Splinter Blast, maybe next time we'll evade him by moving down away from the creep wave. But the fact, into the cooldown, maybe next time we'll drop Kaiser, battling against Crit, but you've caught that Arctic Burn back off cooldown, so he evades it by going over the hillside. Do they have enough before Kaiser can TP out? No, they do not. Fight will end, but OG, they still took a hell of a lot from that.
Yeah. And No-Tail's Morbid Master, the casual mask, saving him that fight on multiple occasions where he went down solo but just leached up the life points and right next to one of Golden Boy's heroes. I think the MVP of that fight is definitely the Glimmer Cape. Gave Miracle the buffer time he needed to be able to cast the Ghost Walk, and he was just slowing up everybody. And with the Ghost Walk slow as well as the Tombstone just not being hindered, not being dealt with right away, it was like a really, really disastrous positioning for Golden Boys. Again, these kind of fights, they will happen, and Golden Boys, even if they don't wipe the way they did, they will pay a price for them every single time because the clock is ticking against them. Their high ground push with these whole bunch of spellcasting heroes, it's not strong at all unless Juggernaut gets like a 2-item advantage. And right now, Toby, he does not have a single item advantage. I would actually argue he's disadvantaged because he has a Blink Dagger and a Drum of Endurance, which doesn't help him secure objectives at all.
He's already burned through all the drum charges too.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for Golden Boys. Despite the fact they're still ahead in net worth, it's not good. This is one of those games they had to stomp.
Not anymore.
And they're not.
They are well, yeah, they are ahead by 60 gold.
Yeah, it's really looking bad for them right now.
Yeah. I just still can't believe like that Tombstone stayed alive for almost all of the fight. Like the fact,
I thought his idea with the Manta was he wanted to Manta. Of course, he wants to Manta off like the specific disables, but he sends the Manta illusions on the Tombstone, and they handle that Tombstone so fast.
Because they're 1-1, right? Like the Manta illusions count like they're a normal hero.
If they work like PL illusions, it should be like that. But regardless, it's just doing way too much work. Like heroes like Earthshaker and Disruptor, they cannot fight against Tombstone zombies. The zombies eat them alive. And it's up to the carry, the guy who attacks the fastest and has the most potency in the fights, to be able to deal with it somehow. And he did itemize for it, so I thought, why not? Again, it's tough.
Now the trade-off begins. Tier 2 for Tier 2. It looks like OG aren't really willing to trade this. Groshan's pretty close to spawn time, and actually they are TPing back. The Glimmer Cape will quickly getting close, and he can go directly for the curse over on Kaiser. Starts with the Splinter Blast, however. Then Kaiser will start spinning himself away. Fly can't keep this chase going, however. The wall locks him in, and if they do chase any further, they're just going to get glimpsed out.
They forced all the heroes of OG back, and they saved their tower as well, so it's okay. What just happened was kind of acceptable for both teams. I think the bigger story here, Toby, is that Miracle, Max Exort, 4 on Quas, he's ready to make some plays with the Yule's Blink. He has Aghanim Scepter on Invoker. The new Ags on Invoker is... Have you ever seen it in action so far? It is absolutely amazing.
What in the beauty we're going to see, man.
The amount of fireworks that you're about to see from this hero, if he does the sequence correctly, what's gonna happen is he's actually gonna take over the fight. He's gonna cast like every spell. It's gonna do 1,000,000 damage because we're dealing with like a, I believe how it works is a level 8 Exort now instead of a level 7 Exort because of the Aghanims. But I'm not too sure. Don't take my word for that one. But it's just so good. Like the buffs are so ridiculously strong. No mana cost on Invoke either. 2-second cooldown on Invoke. All he needs is an Octarine Core now.
Just sight. Well, then he becomes invincible because of all the damage he's dealing.
Oh, he becomes a magician of unseen parallels. A wizard, Toby. A wizard.
Barry. Oh, tomato. Where is the jump? They're looking for it, but there's so much support. They blink Echo Slam on a solo hero. The visual, he's going to double stun, but Miracle. Actually, Yule set it up. He avoids the Sonic Wave. Fly doesn't even care about the Tombstone. Undying minions are moving forward, so maybe next time can't do anything. They lost the Disruptor so early on. And, well, keep pushing now.
Yeah, this Juggernaut at this point, he's not a hero anymore. At least not a one-position hero. He's playing like a worse version of a Nyx or a Centaur from last game where you dominated the lane. Then after the Omni Slash, he has no follow-up. He's just casting Blade Fury, which is not enough at this point. Healing Word, which is usually not good against Gyrocopter because he'll hit the Healing Word and still heal everybody else. It's gonna be really bad from here on out for Golden Boys, and I'd imagine the next Roshan that spawns in like the next minute, according to the clock. I can't tell properly, but it'll be in OG's favor as well, because I don't think Golden Boys can contest them in 5v5 situation. As I say that, they get a kill on the Darkseer at mid.
Yeah,
with just the Queen of Pain.
It was just a simple ping, and GB realized there was an opening. Mumi and it was a little over aggressive. You've got 35 seconds left on that clock, man.
Yeah. This Clop actually has to carry the entire fight, and I'm not confident in her ability to do so against an Invoker, Winter Wyvern, Charo, without a BKB. And it's just one of those games, Toby, where you get the BKB, you're not going to scale as better as all the other heroes are.
Slows you down.
Exactly.
What's the old phrase? You got to build the atom to win, not the atom to survive.
The
second you do that, then you're almost giving up the game.
Exactly, you've almost accepted your loss kind of thing, or you forfeited like a significant footing. It's just a lose-lose situation overall. Notel, for example, like, it is a Gyrocopter, man. He doesn't care about BKB because he has sources of damage just in his spell kit, as well as his right clicks regardless. Because he will build into those naturally. Pop is not a hero that built into those.
He's going to blink forward.
Oh, Miracle!
Maybe a little bit of a problem. They're going to snowball out, and do they have a sentry? Yes, they do. But he gets a four-man tornado, picking them all up. The glimpse does drag him back, and Miracle will end up dying. Thought the Deafening Blast might be buying him just enough space to survive, but not to be the case.
Yeah, are they gonna chase more? It looks like they want to, and it's definitely the right call with the Invoker down, but...
Well, they find one. Don't tell. He just turns to fight. Remember, he's still got that BKB available, and with a cooldown now coming back off cooldown, Omni Slash tanked up a hell of a lot, and Kaiser can't find a kill with it this time around. Notel still wants to try and find the opening, as Crit will curse up on the Juggernaut. The cooldown is coming in. Kaiser just walks away. Look. He wants that kill on Crit. The Cold Embrace is there. The Scream damage with the Shadow Strike is not going to be enough. The Glimmer Capes, however, it was on cooldown for him, so he couldn't use it to escape. In fact, it was the Darkseer who used his to be aggressive as opposed to trying to hide the Winter Wyvern.
Well, obviously a lot of things happened in the fight. I'm just going to say that Miracle is trolling. There is no way... That whole sequence of events at the tier 2, there's no way he goes for that. I refuse to believe that he's not trolling on that one. That's just crazy. Diving the tier 2, initiating with a Yule Scepter, taking away your source of escape because you blinked in as well. Man, he's looking for a play. He's looking for some highlight reels here, and he's not finding them.
Strikes every part of the map. They can throw one right now and scout out Roshan because this is already underway. This time around, GB will be a lot quicker about it. Yeah, here comes that Sunstrike. So it's going to tag all three of them, but they share the damage. And they also had just triggered the mech, so...
Yeah, this is GB's rush. Even if they try to react, oh, the Tuskar Shard's blocking them out too. And there's a
Sentry Ward saw the Earthshaker coming in. so they understand what's coming their way. The Undying Tombstone up on top of the hill, Disruptor ulti, controlling up the Darkseer while the Snowball comes forward, keeping Crit out of this fight. The Darkseer just isolated the Dire Sentry Ward was down, so the Glimmer Caves aren't offering him protection. Juggernaut has burnt already that Aegis the Immortal, but with a good shard block, they can find more. The Scream from Thug's able to get him, and in fact, Fly, get back over here. You're already going to get yourself another kill. There's going to be the Undying tossed to perfection. And Excalibur chasing it down is sorry, not Excalibur, what am I looking at? It's going to be the Omni Slash kill that comes in for Kaiser.
Yeah, oh gosh. Well, if there's something that the Blink Manta Drums build is good for, it's chasing all the way into the enemy fountain, I'll tell you that.
Worked.
Yep, it did. He's got a basher now, and he's actually going to be a force with the right clicks. He's going to be able to bash somebody through the BKB or whatnot and disable them for a period of time. That's pretty good. A healthy addition to their arsenal. But more importantly, again, the star of the show, still missing from that fight. Miracle did not want to take that engagement at all. He doesn't have a slot for a TP because he is going for that build with the Octarine Core. And, man, Gold OG, man. What Miracle did at me, man, I can't get over that. That's so ridiculous. Holy smokes. If they lose, Toby, if they lose, you know it's like on the back of that one play right there. Like, despite all the other feeds, all the other unnecessary deaths they had, it's the fact that the Invoker literally walked in at mid and died. Just, it gave them a free kill.
I honestly don't know what you're getting so upset about, Claire. He only went for a 1v5, like what's your problem, bro?
He almost escaped. That's the issue. Did you see that tornado? If they didn't have vision for that glimpse, man, he was out of there. And that's crazy. Gosh. This game is just absurd.
Get this soul booster done, man. It's coming. Coming. An Octarine Core is on its way.
Yeah.
Then again,
You know,
if you're gonna go for those suicidal committals, then maybe you should look at Bloodstone instead.
I mean, Octarine Core will do just the same. You'll get your spells off, and it's, again, on Invoker, Aghanim's Octarine, I don't know. This hero is actually ridiculously strong with this item set.
Dire's middle tower.
Thug's moving forward. Shadowfiend. It's gonna be forced, it's not Shadowfiend. No tail. It's gonna be forced back a little bit.
Yeah, and we see the carry himself, Thugs. He's 4-slotted. I think the next item he's looking for is probably going to be a Refresher, given the fact that he's going for all these clicking items.
Here they come. Fly.
Fly's
Gonna get glimpsed into a really, really rough position. He is gonna get cold embrace, so killing Fly off is gonna take some time. Killing Notel and Crit, however, this might be a little bit easier. The Blink forward, the Ghost of making it so they can't physically attack into him. But that's a 2-hero takeout so far, and Fly, he still survived through most of this. The Undying Tombstone will finally be brought down. It's a double kill for Thug, and well, yeah, Notel, he can't help Miracle. Miracle is completely stranded. And this should be mid-racks now. There's no buyback for all four heroes.
Yep. And you know, I didn't notice, but Notel actually bought a Ghost Scepter. You know, when your Gyrocopter has to buy a Ghost Scepter, that's when you know things are not going well. And it's not going to help him on the base defense, of course. If anything, if he mispositions even slightly, and mispositioning is a very big zone against the Sheep Stick, against the Disruption, I mean, Glimpse, like all these things, he's gonna die. And I don't think he can hold this Rax for sure, but whether the Golden Boys get another Rax because Miracle's down for 40 seconds or not, that's a different story.
Also,
they're gonna go for it.
Bite him in the ass. If OG can get their combo off, then GP could lose a large portion of what they've just managed to get. And GP, very wisely, they are backing the hell up.
Yeah, they're respecting the high ground. It's always good idea to do that. But yeah, man, their ultimates are somewhat down, I would say. The Juggernaut definitely doesn't have Omni Slash up, although he just picked up his Abyssal Blade. And yeah, they can just do what they did 2 minutes down the road when it's safer for everybody to do so. So I think they'll be opting for that option.
You know how long GB won't leave 1,000 gold sitting inside Roshan?
Oh, what's there?
River Quilla.
Oh, Ring of Aquila? Yeah, people do that a lot. They don't pick up the items with the courier. I think obviously he should, because it's 400, 500 gold he can return to himself. But
the courier basically flew over the top of Roshan at one point while it was still sitting there.
They probably forgot about it. I mean, there's so many heroes on the map that they have to kill this game. So many more objectives, you know?
Well, they have been doing a lot of killing.
They have?
Considering we're already sitting at 68 kills in 40 minutes. Nice bloodbath style game. 6 minutes until Roshan. Okay. So 2 out of the 3 minutes. Central spawn time.
I hope I get to see Miracle with his Octarine core at least before the end of the game. To be honest, given how the game is progressing and the fact that GB have all their items up now, I don't think the Octarine is going to be as effective as I had hoped they would be. But I don't know. It's always a spectacle to watch Invoker cast like 5 spells in like 5 seconds.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Using No-Tail is a little bit of bait. Can't manage to latch a fish of GB. Like they don't need to. Like they just can look towards the bottom lane, farm up the Radiant jungle, and any time for CS while they're there. And maybe next time has to run himself down too. And is he going for a Lincoln? Or is he looking at something else with that perseverance?
Who are we talking about here? Well, the Earthshaker.
The Earthshaker.
Yeah. I think Lotus Orb, but it could be a Lincoln's as well.
I was wondering when he's looking to reflect with the Lotus Orb.
It's a couple things. There's the Wyvern Curse. There's the Splinter Blast, which is not that big, I guess. But I think it's mainly for the Invoker to not just focus a specific target that goes in. Because if there's a hero that really wants to focus single target, they can burn Lincolns. Like, it's not hard to burn Lincolns, so especially with a Winter Wyvern. When you see that big ball of blue, you just throw a Splinter Blast and then you Winter's Curse. But Lotus Orb makes it so that for 6 seconds, you cannot curse this guy. Otherwise, you might just put yourself in a really bad position. And I think that's how they want to approach the fight.
Kaiser pulling forward. He's searching for Miracle.
Wow, he's actually trailing him exactly on the way. Holy crap.
He's following the ghost feet, man.
Yeah.
Just keep following the ghost feet. Miracle's gonna hide
Oh
up,
my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He is in
There's
the
no way.
They know though. They know. They pinged. Dude, that was the Wyvern pinging out. It's like Miracle. Did you
Oh,
realize?
he's out of it. He's out of it. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna use.
He's got blink. He's got blink.
He blinked the other direction. Just keep hiding. For some reason, he just pinged on the armor.
Oh, the Juggernaut found him. He's gonna spin. He's gonna spin.
Nah, definitely class. Push back into Invis. They've still got that detection because of the disruptor with the snowball in. Miracle's gonna finally end up dying. He knew where Kaiser was because he saw the courier for a moment. Patched.
Dire's middle tower is under
And Wyvern
attack.
just got nailed by Thug. That's a disrupt. That is a with both Scythe as well as Orchid.
Yeah.
This
But
game's over. This game is over.
everything he used right there, it comes up before the Wyvern. So it's fine. A-okay, brother. And Miracle, again, don't know.
No tell. A little bit of help behind him, so he'll be fine for now. Hides back to the front line again.
He started taking Iron Shell damage. He's like, what's going on here?
Travel
They would explain it with the Darkseer on the forward lines. We get Vision. They'll get the scream off. Do they know that now? Now they know. Surge and blink away. Meander is just playing silly buggers with them around the tree line. Yeah, it will be that E-Blade into the cooldown on Disruptor with the Rocket Barrage combo. Disruptor will drop. And the Gem of True Sight. Oh no! Maybe next time! He got himself in! He'll steal the Gem of True Sight. Look to take the life of Fly. Fly has to trigger the ulti now, but he gets hexed up almost instantly. Down for the count. Mercy must be granted at some point. GB slapping OG across the cheeks.
Radiant's bottom
Yep, this is probably the last push here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
You just can't stop this.
Radiant's
And look at the Kaiser. He jumps forward. The Abyssal Blade is on cooldown for now, but he's got his Omni Slash. So he knows just get rid of the creep. Wait,
He's sheeped up.
Okay, he says screw it. Yeah, it's just wait. He just get picked up by the tornado and the EMP burn. Canceling the Omni Slash. The Sun strikes off position. With a buyback from the Gyrocopter, it looks like they are trying to force something, but Miracle can't get close enough for the Ice Wall to do anything. And GB are already looking to come back in again. They got Blink Echo Slam off cooldown for the Earthshaker.
Well, Thugs is at 150 life points, so he decides to pour back with 7k in the bank. So I think they're just gonna go for it again in a moment's time. But Roshan spawning around the exact same time it spawned last time, or it took last time, like 10 minutes, I think. And that's Toby. That's when they'll notice the Ring of Aquila that's been missing from their lives. There it is, the ping, right there.
Earthshaker say, "Aha, voice."
Yeah.
God.
500G for you, my friend. That's like the value of a cheese when you sell it, man.
Really, Klopp? You had to go refresher?
Why not? Again,
I
He's
always,
got a lot of clicks items.
I always
Active
love the
items.
Octarine for the lower cooldowns, but I suppose
Oh.
you're looking for the big pop. A
Yeah,
double
yeah.
Sonic Wave during the middle of a fight. Yeah, he's got the Manifold to support it.
I think this is like there's like 2 quap builds when it comes to 6 slotting. This is one of them, and then the variation would be you're missing either you're missing like the Aghanims, and then you would have like Aghanims Shivas. No, not Aghanims Shivas. Sorry, you're missing the Ags, and you'd have Assaultcuirass. You'd have the AC and the Shivas. And it's a very strong variant.
Playing fight time. One person's not there, however, and that's going to be Kaiser. I want to wish he is. The smoke's going to break. The sentry ward goes down, but no Invis there. They throw down the obs as well as the sentries. But if they deward the Dire sentry, they reveal the fact they were there. Actually, I think they walked over the top of the Dire
Yeah,
sentry.
they already.
Well,
They
still
they
had
saw
its
the
vision.
wards being dropped by Fly with the sentry vision for the first 10 seconds. They recognize that they're walking away to the other side, saying, "Hey, we can't lose unless we get gone on." So.
GB headed. Are they going to get a great rune and a double damage? Kaiser's already making his way down for that one. He could also buy the full butterfly now if he wishes to.
Oh, they're baiting the Quap. They're trying to have Quap break the smoke. Little do they know, but all the heroes are already gone. And of course, OG, none of their heroes are showing. That's why Golden Boys have to play this way. They're just gonna say, screw it, we're gonna rush.
I love how he was doing the Sonic Waves.
Yeah.
Or faking the Sonic Waves. A little bit of a dance.
He was ready, man. He was ready for an aggression.
Oh, goodbye to Roshan.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
He's as well to be held onto by the Tusker. Invoker now with a refresher orb. So he doesn't finish up the Octarine. He actually goes for a refresher instead.
Oh yeah, you're right. He didn't complete the Octarine. I guess he felt the need to just drop a massive double combo with the Chaos Meteor Deafening Blast. That might be what he needs to topple the fight, but at this point, I don't think any single item can do it other than Sheepstick. I think the fights are gonna, at this point in the late game, fights are so instant based where they just rely on the first disable that gets gone on, that gets utilized, I mean. And I think Sheepstick is like one of the best for that.
A lot of pings coming out from the Earthshaker. This Wyvern gonna hide in the tree line. No rando fissure from the Earthshaker to stop the TP out. But OG's base is in trouble. They still need to be able to... Do they have their... Like, they got the blink of the Darkseer. Like, the Darkseer's got everything he kind of needs at the moment. I'm still looking for the Wyvern to be in range for the curses.
No, he can't be an initiation right now, that's for sure, because anytime he gets in range for the initiation, he's already like way into GB's radar and he might just get popped. So yeah, in that sense, I think Blink is something he needs as well, but he's not going to get this game, Toby. It's not going to happen.
Well, you never know. One big team fight and Crit will end up getting himself like a triple kill on the back of a...
Oh yeah, I mean, they'll get a couple of Raxes with that. Oh
No-tail.
dear, no-tail has been
Hex,
found.
but there's support from the Darkseer. And you can see like, Moon Meander is almost acting like the red cloth to a bull at the moment. Gyrocopter actually going to be saved. Creep wave move forward, so Kaiser wastes a large amount of his Omnisage. He's going to... Oh, he already used the BKB. So no-tail in a world of hurt with that snowball hitting directly into the back of him. 100 seconds on the sideline. But this is OG. Everyone must defend here. And you wait for that moment. Moon Meander doesn't have the Darkseer back wall anymore, so he needs to get Crit away to save him with the Sonic Wave. Can't do it. The Wyvern's down. The bottom ranks is lost. And now they've also lost Fly. Kaiser with 3 slices of the blade will find the kill. And we will level up this best of 5 and create practically a best of 3. With GB claiming 57 kills. 57 bloody kills. Maybe a little bit more at this point. They're looking for one more. Miracle just wants to do it with a double deafening blast. It's a triple kill. He wants to go for more. With the EMP burn, Kai's going to spin out most of this. The Sunstrike, Thug will avoid it. But nope, he'll be saved by the GG call. The game is over. And it's 25 to 57 and 49 minutes.
Well, not the conclusion that I had in mind this game, that's for sure. But they do take it. They had a lot of heavy aggression early on, and they did really well in the laning phase. And in the end, paid off. What can I say? 11 to 12 deaths on everybody on OG.